we're back. Hope you're having a nice weekend. We are here, me and Edson, and we are going to make this podcast a little bit special. And guess why?
Well, as you can see, we are a little bit dressed, and this is because we are really near to Halloween. So we wanted to give a special episode with this theme. And in this episode, we're gonna tell you a little stories about some friends or families that we have who had experienced a little bit of spooky stories. So I hope you liked it. I don't know. Do you want to start, America?
Well, I can start. So I recommend you to be with someone because this can get a little bit spooky.
Oh my God.
So my first story is when I was like 9 or 10. My school always make a annual
This is a
camp.
personal story. It's
Yeah, it's a
you.
personal story.
Oh my God.
And in the camp that my school make every year, and it was like which activities like we sleep in the school,
Okay.
and in the school make like teams, and you are like playing all the day. And in one activity, it was like me and my best friends were like finding these little bit coins of chocolates. I don't know if you know this chocolate, but it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit, yeah. So we were searching for these chocolates, and my friends is like, "Hey, come in here, please, a little bit." And I was like,
Oh
"What's
my
going
God.
on?" And I get close to the wall that it was like connected to the second floor of my school, and my
Yeah.
friend is like, "Do you remember that it has a name?" And me like, "What name?" And she told me like, "Look the floor, please." And there was a name right on it, and I get like confused because we always played there. It was like our place in the school, and
Okay.
we were never see that name, and we were like, "What's going on here, please?" And then the teacher called us, and we go to the group, and we tell that to our group of friends, and they say, "I don't believe you, so we are going to see it." And we were like planning how to go because in for that point it was really late, and the teacher was like, "It's so late, guys, so you go to sleep," and that's all. But we don't care, right?
Yeah,
So
sure.
we go anyways. It
Yeah,
was
and
like
those kind of
the
camps,
twin.
kids always like never sleep.
Yeah, we don't care. Like we don't
Yeah.
give a and we got to that place, and my friend like, "Really, we we come here to see anything?" And my BFF and I was like, I can, it's not a joke. We see the name, and they didn't believe us. They just go back to
But
sleep.
the name wasn't there
No, it
when you
wasn't
got back.
there. Nah, it wasn't there. So they
Oh
go
my
back
God.
to sleep really mad because they think that we were joking, but it wasn't a joke. So me and my friends were like talking there, and for that time we're like 4 a.m. I think, and we hear a really high scream, and we go like,
Oh
we
God.
see each other like, and we start running. We don't see it or ask anything. We just go to sleep. And in the morning, I remember that we were having breakfast, and the teacher was like, "Do you know how it is?" And me was like, "What's going on here?"
Yeah.
And I hear that in that night, one girl like go up to the bathroom, and the bathroom was really close to the principal door, and that she see that a really highlight that was coming to the school, and she was like, "Chismecito," and she gets close to the door, and she said
Why would
that,
she do that? Has she never seen scary movies?
"Nah, she don't care. She don't
Uh,
care. She don't care. She don't care either." And she got close to the door, and that she see like a car, uh,
A
then
car?
the open door, and the girl said that it was like a man, but she said that the man have no head, have no head, and then was when she screamed, it was the girl who screamed that moment,
Oh,
and
okay.
and the teacher was like, I'm sure that it wasn't a man without head. It's possible, but for me in that moment was like, no more. I don't come to this school anymore. No more for me, because I see the name and the name disappeared, and then I'm going to say that a man without head was coming to the school, and I was like,
That's it. I'm leaving. I'm never coming back. That's it
you
for
never see
me.
me again. Goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I really get scared because I go to the house and my mom was like, how's the camp? How do you like it? What's going on? And like, yeah,
Was
it's
I guess
nice.
it was good.
It was good, I think so.
Nothing
Yeah.
scary.
Can I sleep with you, mommy?
So my first story, I asked some of my friends and family. So this is not personal story. The first one is from a friend from school. She's from Culiacan, and she says that this happened like on holiday season. I don't know, maybe December. But the point is that a lot of family were on the house, but they weren't in her house. They weren't on her great grandmother house. So, to give you a little bit of context, her great grandmother had a ton of kids. Like it's usually happens, right? She had like
A little
12
bit.
kids. Uh, and most of them, by the time the story happened, the story I'm gonna tell you happened, a lot of them were already dead. They already passed away.
Mm.
But the first one, the first to pass away, was actually the youngest. He died trying to rescue a friend in one of
Oh,
Culiacan's rivers. It is gonna be important after. So the story. My friend says she was in her great grandmother's house. She was in the living room while all her family was in the kitchen. She's kind of like a mm, introvert, so she's not really with a lot of people. So she was alone, and she says that in her great grandmother's house there's this cage filled with birds, a lot of birds.
yeah.
So it was like at 2 a.m. in the morning, like really, really late. And these birds started like making a riot. They started making a lot of noise. And she was like, why would the birds be making like a lot of noise at this time of the night? Besides, we're alone. All my
Yeah, it
family's
was
in the
really late.
kitchen, and I was alone in the living room. So she was like, I'll have to check out. So she went out and she said she saw a man playing with the birds. A man she did not know. And she was like, okay. And then her family came out too because they also heard the noise.
Yeah.
And her grandmother looked at her and told her, oh, don't worry, it's just your uncle. And she was like, which
No,
uncle?
you're joking. You're joking.
It's not my story, it's my friend's story. And yeah, she was like, don't worry, it's just your uncle. And she was like, what? And then he told her
I'm
about the
leaving.
uncle and stuff. And they just went back to the kitchen like nothing happened. And she was like, okay, I don't want to be alone this time, so I go with the kitchen with you. I know, it's so creepy. So yeah, the man apparently was the really, really, really old uncle that passed away like 30 years, uh, a long time ago.
I can't. I can take it.
And I got curious because well, her family took it really normal, I guess.
Yeah, sure, uncle.
Yeah, it was like, oh,
He
it's
just
just your uncle. Your uncle
he
passed
just come
away.
back.
Like,
Say hi.
yeah. And I asked her like, is this normal in your family? And she was like, well, for me it wasn't. I never experienced this, but I asked my mom, and she told me that yeah, a lot of uncles that already passed away appear in that house. And then I was really shocked. It was like, what? I could never go back to that house, like never. Knowing that, it's like, nah, I'm sorry, great grandma. I know you don't have too many years, but I see you. I see you up there.
It's a really, really good story, but I
Yeah, it's kind of too much.
oh my god.
I know. It's so creepy. So I asked my friend this late at night, and I was at my aunt's house on Culiacan, and I was, well, not alone because I had my other two cousins and my aunt, of course, but I slept alone in my own room. I usually have a roommate, but isn't in Culiacan right now, so I sleep
Oh,
alone. And
my
well, the house is
I
at night is kind of creepy because it's in front of a cemetery. I mean, the cemetery is right here. Then there's a park, and there's a bunch of houses. So, which one of them is my aunt's house. And there has been a lot of stories in that house that a girl appears. So when I start asking about some scary stories, and people like telling me, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done this in the night and here. But I mean, I could sleep at least, and nothing appeared in my room, so it was okay.
I know. Well, the second story is mine, but not like personal. I was there, but like the story is in second person. The story belongs to my best friend and Dulce. I met her like since I was born, and I always go and play to his house. She was from my town too,
Yeah.
so I always spend a lot of time there. But she moved on when I was like 12, but she comes every year. So
Okay.
I always go and play with her. And one year I was like 14 or 13 if I'm not wrong. And I remember that I go to her bedroom and I was just like go to from take one doll, and I see that my friend has like a big doll like this size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a big.
And the doll was like blue, like blue. The skin, the dress, the hair was blue. All that the doll have was blue, and I was like, why? So I go out, and my friend was taking a shower, and my aunt told me that my friend got a wolf, and I was like, a dove, and she say like, yeah, and I'm, what's a dove? And she started telling me that uh this dove is like magic or it's like real, because my friend needs to take
Okay.
care of the dove, because if she doesn't get care about the
Yeah.
dove is going to get mad and is going to start to make little pranks, but that pranks are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you don't want to know what's going to happen, to be honest.
Why would
And
she buy something like that?
to be honest, I don't know. I
That's
have no idea why
so
will you buy
crazy.
something like that. But my friend was like, I want one. I want it, mommy. Mommy, can I
I
have
mean,
one,
there's
please?
people that go back to their ex that hurt them a lot. So,
Yeah, we can judge.
yeah, we can.
So,
I mean, we can, but in secret.
well, so my aunt also explained me that it, it, it was like kind. You can have a fire dove, water dove, air dove and air dove, and that dove
Oh,
was a water dove. That's
that
why
was
the dove was complete
yeah.
blue.
Okay.
And well, at that point, I was like, yeah, sure, whatever you say. I believe you. I don't judge. It it's
All good.
certain that
All
it's
good.
true, whatever you
Yeah.
say. Because I didn't hear about that before, so I was, yeah, whatever you say. I didn't
Yeah.
believe, to be honest. And I remember at first that I was going to her house. I see that my friend puts a little water from this dove,
Yeah.
and I say, "Why do you put some water here?" And she tell me that it's from the dove because the dove is going to drink it. And I was like, "Yeah." I think that my aunt take out the water and like say, "Ooh, the dove drink it," but it wasn't
Yeah.
that. Cause I remember this very clearly. Cause one day I go to play and it gets late, so I was going to eat there, and my friend take a shower. So I was alone in her bedroom playing, and the dog was there. So I get bored and I go with my aunt that was in the kitchen
It's okay.
and was cooking. And we started talking, and she told me that I can go and play some games at her bedroom because my friend was there. But that Nintendo was in my aunt's bedroom, so I go play.
Okay.
And
You're like cool.
I get in the bedroom and I start playing. But I was like, wait a minute, and I turn around my head and I see the dove just in the bed, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? Because I just see it in my friend's bedroom, and I was like, my aunt was in the kitchen and she didn't get out of there, so what's going on here?
Yeah, and your cousin. Oh, I
And
mean,
I
your
was like,
friend was showering, so.
yeah, and I was like, okay, everything is completely normal. I'm just going to go out here. I'm not scared. And
Everything's
I go
fine.
with my aunt,
Don't
and
panic.
I was like, do you see the dove here? There. And she told me like, oh yeah, she likes to be there. And I was like, what are you talking?
Okay.
And she told me that the dove, it's like usually that moves to her bedroom because like the dove likes the view that she can get there. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but my aunt was like very, I don't know, like
It was
calm,
like
like
normal
moving,
for
like
her.
it's completely normal. She go out there and see movies. I don't know.
Like if it was a person.
Yeah, and I was like,
Okay.
okay. So from that day, I started believing, to be honest, because it there was no explaining. Because I just sit there and the dove appeared then, and I was,
and and did you like take care of it? Like did you ever like
yeah,
give it
because
something
my
to
friends,
eat or water?
yeah, because my friends told me that I can get pranked if I don't
You don't take
care.
care.
Yeah, if I don't get care of the dove too, because I spent a lot of time there, and the dove already know who I am, and
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
I'm leaving.
Like
We can see each
can we
other
not be friends
the next
anymore?
year, right? We can see it the next year, and
Or you
everything's
know
going
what?
to be
Let's meet in
normal.
my house.
Yeah, let's do that. Cause yeah, science there the next year also bring the dove, and I was like, hi.
It's still there. Hi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, I was like, hi,
And inside
I
you were
miss
like, this
you.
bitch, what is it
You're
doing in?
really, you're really good.
Before the time ends, I'm gonna tell my other story, my second story. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so this story is from a cousin, but it didn't happen to her. It happened to another cousin of her. So this cousin
The goes in from down, from the goes in from the daughter, from the.
Yeah, basically. So my cousin's cousin lives in the US, and she told me that there in the US they don't usually have their lights on unless they only have the lights on the room they're in on. The other lights for the house are off.
Okay.
So most of the house is dark. So there was this cousin's cousin in his bedroom with his girlfriend. They were lying on the bed. No, not like that. Not like that. They were just chilling, like in the cell phone, one next to each other, uh, and they were alone in the house. So,
Did you say it?
I mean, maybe they were, but my cousin omit that. I don't know. The
Okay.
thing is, they were in the bedroom. The other lights were off, and the bed. I mean, the bed is facing the door, and the
Yeah.
door, if it face like a how do you say it, like like a corridor, a hallway, I don't
Okay.
know. um and the door was open. So my she says that her cousin was just chilling watching the cell phone, and then he puts his phone down and gets shocked, like freezes.
Why?
Like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Wait, like he freezes completely, and her girlfriend is like, "Are you okay?" And then she puts the phone away too, and see the thing the boyfriend is watching, and she freezes too. But well, she looks away first. She looks away and freezes, and they stay like that. And the thing is, this guy, my cousin's cousin, has always seen stuff, but not really vividly, like just like silhouettes and stuff. But
Hmm.
this time, he said that he saw it like completely fine. He saw every detail as if it was a real person. He said it was a woman standing right in front of the bed, but like not in the bathroom. In the bedroom, I mean, in the hallway. But she was staring at them, and he was like in shock, like what the heck. And my cousin said that he didn't give too much detail because he was basically traumatized by it.
Yeah.
I mean, normal. And but the only thing he said it was that it was a girl, well, a woman. And I don't know, he didn't give details, just that he saw it vividly, but he didn't said how it looked. But I think she didn't look human. I honestly think she didn't look human. That's my theory, but I don't know. Because why would he be shocked like that? I mean, yeah, you can get scared if you see like a random person outside your bedroom,
I
right?
will get dead if I see that.
But what if it's like a disfigured person? I
I
think then you would be like shocked like that.
I
But
don't
that's
want
just
to
my
even imagine
theory.
that.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine that. I don't know. I can take it. It was a really good story.
Yeah, she said that he just slammed whenever he could like move, he slammed the door.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just really creepy.
Oh my god. Well, these get a little spooky, who I say.
Yeah.
So
Thank God.
I hope
Thank
you
God we
like
didn't do
it.
this in the dark in the night, because then I wouldn't
Yeah, I
have
hope
sleep.
you are not hearing this at night, cause good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. So thank you so much for giving us the time and
Yes.
here with us.
I hope you
And hope
like
you like it.
this Halloween special. I hope you like our costumes. Yeah.
And remember that
If you
there
can
are
see, we are matching we are matching
We are
costumes.
twins. And I want to remember that there's always something outside. So take care of you. So
Yeah. Yeah, and if you saw like kind of like technical errors, just bear with us because you know all this COVID stuff, we couldn't do it together. So I hope you could enjoy it. Well, even if with the technical issues. So yeah, I guess we'll see you next time.
Eso, Tilín, vaya, Tilín.